Alright, what's up y'all? Of course I drive to the park and it starts raining, but that's Ohio weather, so there we go. A little dreary Ohio weather. Alright, so something I want to talk about. This is all from my perspective. So this is what I believe. Like I said I've commented in many videos, I'm not a physical therapist, I'm not a chiropractor, I'm not a doctor, none of those things, but I do have a perspective. So something I do want to talk about is the lack of continuing to get people better after PT. So once your original injury dies down, you have that acute 3-6 week phase where it's like really painful, and you have a lot of problems going on, and you think your world's ending and all that kind of stuff. After that, you do your exercises, you're unloaded, most likely doing pretty simple movement patterns, and you're making as much progress as you can, but eventually that progress kind of pitters out a little bit, steadies a little bit. Reason being is because you don't load yourself very much. So something like my injury with a herniated disc, degenerative disc, whatever, I didn't load myself. I didn't do deadlifts, didn't do RDLs, didn't do split squats, didn't do things that I should have been doing. And now it's raining harder, my camera's getting wet. Alright, head to cover. But I didn't do those things that were going to progress my injury status. And that's something that frustrates me, obviously, because I feel like I lost a lot of time. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I was like, dude, I lost a year. I feel like I lost a year of my strength training and just, getting stronger. I felt like I lost that year when I was quote unquote really injured. But the reason being was because I was not doing things that would have progressed me further than where I was at. Obviously to this day, I've told you guys, still have pain. It's more of a nagging pain than anything else. Like, I'm walking perfectly fine, I can lift pretty well, so it's really just a nagging pain, but it's still there. So something that I want to show you guys that I think is personally the number one exercise you can do to prevent herniated discs, prevent back problems, it's the RDL. Since coming to human form in Columbus, I definitely believe that the RDL was introduced to me. I had done them before, but never in any capacity more than a few sets, few reps, like, oh yeah, this is cool, but never did it in any volume stance. So I think that the RDL is key. I think that it's going to protect you from back pain, it's going to protect you from a lot of problems, going to keep your core strong. So people say, hey, do planks. That's what was in PT. I did side planks, I did front planks, got my core strong, but was missing the other component, which is in the back. Was missing the hamstrings, was missing the glutes, was missing all those things that I had neglected for so long, because I just neglected it. I was just like, I don't need this. I can do some hamstring curls, or I can do some hip extensions, but it's not the same as protecting your back through exercises such as the RDL that is so basic and something we perform every day. So if you can get good at it, you're gonna get better at daily life, because it's not just the gym time that you spend. A lot of chronic injuries, they pervade, or they keep going because your habits, what you do outside of the gym, what you do picking up the laundry basket, what you do picking up your kids, what you do, on and on and on, or even to picking up a fork. A lot of people herniate a disc bending over or coughing or just flexing their back in general. And it doesn't have to be a heavy weight, it's just that they never perfected those movements. They never spent time under some type of load perfecting those movements. So I think that's critical. I'm going to give you guys hopefully a set of 5 or so to really show you how to do them. It's not just bending over and picking something up. It's not just picking a kettlebell up or a barbell up. Everything needs to be engaged. Your breathing needs to be right. Your hamstrings need to be on. Your ass needs to be on. You need to make sure that you're performing some type of protective breathing. You really need to make sure you're not hyperextending your back. Hyperextending your back, that's how I originally got injured. Hyperextension through my low back doing RDLs. Let me say that again. I got injured doing the thing that I'm telling you to do. That's how important I think it is. You neglect something for so long, and then you try to do it, it's eventually going to come back and bite you in the butt. So I think that doing these once a week is a good prescription. If you're doing this once a week, you're going to keep up that consistency. I really think it's all about consistency. I think that if you're not keeping up a consistent plan of some type of deadlift RDL, you got back pain coming your way. Because if you can't hold yourself up, if your postural muscles are not strong, if your butt's not strong, if your hamstrings are not strong, every time you go and pick something up, it's just another tick on the wall, really. It's just another axe against what your body is capable of. So yeah, I just wanted to share that little message. Hopefully get some prevention out there. Like I said, this is probably not a rehab exercise. Well, definitely not a rehab exercise. The movement might be a rehab exercise because a lot of people, you see people bending over and picking stuff up. It's atrocious. It's just bad movement. So yeah, definitely not a rehab exercise. If you're in acute pain, don't be doing these. If you have a lot of back pain, a lot of sciatic pain, don't do these. But I want to make sure that I show you how to do them, because you can do them, but if you're not doing them right, like I was not doing them right for a little bit, you're gonna get worse. So let's make sure we're doing them right. Obviously start out super light. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. Yeah, obviously do them right. Start out super light. Yeah.